So the plan was simple, to film a proper review of Anton's legendary Porsche 964. But once I started editing, it became obvious we didn't have nearly enough footage. And to make things worse, we filmed on 2 different days. So in some clips I look like a complete monkey, and in others I'm somehow slightly more presentable. So instead we're turning this around into 5 things we genuinely like about this iconic 964 Carrera 2. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up ladies and gentlemen, my name is Oscar and today is a very special day. I'm going to test drive my friend Anton's car, which has this beautiful key. Could be a lot of cars, but if you look on his keychain, we know it can be only one thing, and it's this beautiful dark blue 964 Porsche on this beautiful rims. It's an incredibly beautiful car and I'm super excited to drive it. It has 280,000 kilometers, second hand. Basically one person drove 250,000 kilometers on this car. Let's see how it drives, let's see how it handles, and let's see if it stays in one piece. Stay tuned. Yo, first meters, first things first. Trying to start the car, but there's no key lock because it's on the left side. It's a Porsche. That's the first good thing to know. Driving any Porsche actually, until the new ones now, where you have a button. But I managed to start the car at least. Are you ready? Are you afraid?
Ready to stall it?
Ready to stall? Clutch feeling is crazy. It feels like that the clutch, you press it like linear. It's not a pedal that goes down or that's hanging. First thing I'm feeling. Other than that, I mean, it feels of course very soft.
Ooh.
But good. Actually pretty good visibility. Let me get familiar a little bit with it, so I'm not gonna crash it. Okay, we drove a few more meters, now we're outside this tiny village, and one of the first things I also feel is that the steering is pretty hard, even though it does have a servo steering. It's very interesting that it doesn't have an airbag. We shouldn't have any big accidents at least. Yeah, interesting. You have a lot of strange buttons in this car that if you don't know what they mean, you need to figure out by learning by doing. Also the window switches, they're also a bit odd. You don't know which one is for the left, which one's for the right. Oh, this one I found the right one. You feel that you're sitting in a sports car, but at the same time everything is so smooth and so slow that yeah, it's the first time, to be honest, for me to driving such an old car. I had a Mercedes 190, but it's everything but a sports car. The brake feels feels like you need a lot of brake pressure, that you don't have any assist in it. And also I have pretty shitty shoes, to be honest, to drive a manual car now. And you really feel also that these cars were still made for smaller people. I mean, everywhere it's a very little space. What is great that if you look to the front through the headlights, you really know where the car is. But at the same time, it really feels not much wider than my Smart, which is also nice when you drive it as a daily in the city. Also, Anton installed this Porsche radio with Apple CarPlay. It's the smallest Apple CarPlay in human history, but it works and you see everything you need to see. Let's see a little bit what the car does now here on the straight. Third gear pull. This was now 5,000 RPM, but we don't want to go over the speed limit. Now second gear, let's see what the car does. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. I mean, I start sweating, but mainly because of the price of the car. But no, it does feel fast, especially the sound and the everything, and because we don't have air conditioning. Alright, now having been driving this beautiful 964 for a few kilometers and also in the city now, I can say, I mean, apart from this beautiful sound that you hear, it's just very difficult to feel more cool than in something like this. You feel very, very cool. You feel slow, which is great because you don't have big tendencies to go over the speed limit, because you do this third gear and you're just at 60 kilometers an hour, so that's another big benefit for owning a car like this. I mean, it's super enjoyable. People are looking at you, people are giving you a thumbs up. It's totally different than with an M2, also sound wise and everything. So yeah, great pleasure. Thanks to Anton for letting me drive this car. 5 things what we love about this beautiful 964. We were breaking our heads to narrow down to 5 things because, well, just by looking at the car you already know that there's hundreds of reasons to get a car like this. Today, for us, the 5 most important things. So come with us and let's see what we can do. And the first and obviously most important thing is the stylishness and coolness of this car. And it's not only car itself, it's what it transmits to you, how much cooler you are getting being in a car like this. I mean, you can be there with so many cars. You could be here with a Lamborghini or whatever for something in the same price region, even Gallardo, maybe you can get it, but nothing can beat this style, and especially when you're driving it as well. I don't know how you want to steal the show more than with something like this. And next up, not only this beautiful engine sound, exhaust sound, also just how the door opens and closes, the smells in here. I know you will not smell it, but let me tell you, the leather, or just this age and era of cars, you get in and you know what you're getting yourself into. It just smells amazing, and yeah, it just brings back memories, no, because the car is much older than me, but yeah, you definitely disconnect from any other problems you had just by smelling the smells. Worth it. Next up on the list, while leaving this beautiful spot here in Hamburg, is the robustness of the car. I mean, the car has a 3.6 liter boxer 6-cylinder engine with 250 naturally aspirated horsepower, so the engine runs perfectly perfect with 287,000 kilometers. Yeah, there was some maintenance costs involved, but also on this, I don't know, pretty bad road here, the car handles it pretty well, and just generally I think, yeah, it's pretty difficult to really damage the car unless you're hitting it far too hard into something stationary, which actually some guy did here last year's Christmas. It's a super robust car. I think it's very difficult to break it. It doesn't have many issues from factory. It's a driver's car, and it lets you also test yourself out whilst being so robust, so it's a big benefit. Why shouldn't it be your first car? As I said, there's millions and millions of reasons why this car is beautiful and why you should buy it. The thing is, those torpedo lights, where actually the 964 is the last one to add it, the 993 had much flatter lights, and the benefit of that, you really see how the car ends. You really see where the car is positioned. I mean, for driving on track, I'm sure it's very nice, but not only for driving on track, just for parking or generally to see where the car is ending, it's very nice. And last but definitely not least, one of the most important things probably with buying any car is the value. And I mean, the 964s, they went up like crazy in value already. Now they plateaued a little bit and they're around the 100,000 euro mark. You can find them cheaper. Cheapest ones probably are convertibles with the Tiptronic automatic gearbox, but that's not really what you want. You definitely want to shift your own gears. But yeah, the value is definitely very good and stays very good, and it's also big benefits as a first car. Jokes aside, not much more to add to this, I guess. You'll not burn any money. Maybe you're gonna make money. Investing into stocks or something probably is not a much safer option right now than buying yourself a 964 Porsche. So yo, and that's a wrap for today's video. You know already that there's more videos coming with this beautiful car. Also, let me know in the comments what you want to see us doing with this 964. I know I also want to drift it, but I think we need to wait for rain for that. Anyways, also let me know, was it a smart idea to spend 100,000 euros on a car of this age, or would you buy something more new if you are looking for a daily like my friend Anton did? Anyways, I think it was the right choice. You are not tempted to go speeding, you're not tempted to do any stupid stuff, and you look incredibly cool. And if you're single, I'm sure it's also the right car. On to the next one, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.